Hello, my loves. Hello, hello. Right, look at this collection. This is the brand new Madam Glam We're All Glam Here collection. It's based around Alice in Wonderland. It contains 10 glorious pastel shades with a really soft black speckle. And also one shade that you can put over the top of anything called Dalmatian, which is a clear with these tiny glitter pieces and also smaller black flecks. I'll show you how it works later. It's stunning. I'm just going to give you a brief look here of the actual shades. And while you're having a gander, I just want to remind you I do have a discount code. I don't make commission from it, but you are free to use it. It will be in the description box along with the link to Madam Glam's site. Their gels are vegan, cruelty free. They're 21 free. They're also palm oil free. And it's a stunning, high quality, highly pigmented chip resistant gel. So if you want to check them out and you're not quite sure, use the discount code, get a couple of shades, and then, you'll see for yourself. It's a good way to test them out, I suppose. I subscribe to the VIP package every month where I pay, I think it's about £24 a month, and then you can go on and pick your shades. But what I do is I let it roll every month, and then once or twice, I say twice a year, I do like a massive haul of Madam Glam stuff, because then you feel like really special because you've got like quite a lot of money there. So yes, these are the shades. There are a lot. This collection is really substantial and gorgeous. And they said to me, it's Alice in Wonderland, so, feel free to create stuff around that. Well, this led to me even having a movie night with the kids and watching the latest Alice Through the Looking Glass, which is fabulous. I know it's not that new, but I hadn't seen it. So I thought, what can I do? I don't want to do the same as have been done before. I kind of want to make it a bit different. And also, some of these remind me, in the UK, we have Cadbury's mini eggs. Some of these shades remind me so much of Cadbury's mini eggs. So I've incorporated that as well. So let's take a breath. I've prepared these nail tips by just buffing them. I'm just going to apply Madam Glam base coat to this one. Every nail is different. And I've done something completely upside down as well. Like upside down because, like you've got the Mad Hatter, everything's a bit crazy, a bit loopy. But this first nail, I'm using Bunny Hop and Paws Up. And we're going to do kind of like a swirly spiral, which is like, I guess I'm looking into the older Alice in Wonderlands and that kind of hypnotic, spirally, trippy, kind of God knows what Alice has eaten under the tree. kind of trippiness. So I'm going to leave this side here, Bunny Hop, leave it wet, and then go in with Paws Up on the other side. Sorry, I went a little bit out of shot. I was just so excited. So I'm not too bothered if they go over each other or touch a little bit. It's no biggie. I've never done this before, but I just, I fancied having a go, to be fair. I'm just going to take a detailer brush and kind of keep swirling it round in a sort of spiral to make it look a bit trippy. It worked quite well. I think I could have done it a bit better, but I like it. The end result was cute. So I'm just going to keep doing this kind of swoosh and swirl round, and I'll go over it a few times just to make it flow a bit better. And then once I'm kind of happy with that, I'm going to cure it and then go over the top with a black gel to do something a little bit different. But you see how I'm kind of merging those two? I like that look. I think it's a bit weird, a bit trippy, just like Alice in Wonderland is a bit trippy. Right, so let's cure it quickly. 30-second cure. And then I'm just taking a black detailer gel that I've got and a really fine brush, and I'm going to make uneven spirals, which is so easy for me because even spirals are really hard. So I kind of want that weird spiral that's like wonky and crooked and just trippy. So I'll let you watch this. I did it in stages and then would briefly flash cure, do a bit more, briefly flash cure, and I have sped it up because I was messing about with it for ages. So let me pop some lovely music on while you enjoy me making a trippy wonky spiral.
takes control of me. You make me crazier than a lunatic. Liberate, liberate. Don't forget me that way. It's a different taste. Liberate, liberation. We ain't got no time to waste. I'm just like a
Right, as if by magic I fast forward. Here's a lovely matte top coat on there from Madam Glam, and I think it looks stunning. So I'm going to grab some acrylic for this next nail, just use a bit of Nail Make Perfect Pink, because I want to do, I'm doing a 3D reverse French upside down, because we're all glam here and we're all a little bit mad. And I thought about all the topsy-turvy, wacky, wonderful things that are in Alice in Wonderland and thought I'm going to take that ever-popular 3D French and I'm going to flip it upside down. So the nude base and initial smile line is at the tip of the nail. Who'd have thought it? It was really weird to do this upside down. It played with my head because I'm just used to looking at things a different way. So it just looked really weird, but actually the end result I'm really happy with. So I'm just applying that first bead, getting it into place, and then we're going to have fun with these gels once I'm happy with this bead. Don't worry about like taking your time with these. As long as your acrylic is a bit of a slow setting one or medium speed, you'll be cool. Just don't stress. And you know, you can finish file it anyway to crisp it up a little bit, so it's no biggie if you need to adjust the shape. I did, because I'm just not used to doing it this way round, and I felt like I just needed to really spend some time on that smile line with a file. So it's funny when you take something differently, how it flips with your head, like Alice in Wonderland. Right, on to the next nail. While that one's setting, I'm going to do 2 layers of marshmallow. This is a gorgeous soft nude with those cute speckles in it. Really beautiful colour. So first layer goes on, and we'll pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds to give it a cure. Look at that, it's lovely, isn't it? Anyone getting mini egg vibes? On to the second layer. On it goes, and that's beautiful coverage there. You don't need anything else. But we are going to do something else because why not? Why not? 30-second cure, and then we're going in with Dalmatian, which is the clear that has all the speckles in it. Now it's got some really, really fine glitter pieces that just shimmer. They don't even kind of get in the way. And then you've got the slightly bigger pieces that make it look really speckledy and beautiful. So we'll pop that on. Speckledy speckle. Sorry, Milo's eating a carrot, so if you can hear crunching, I do apologise. Pop that in the lamp. And then when it comes out, we're going to grab the Velvet Matte Top Coat and some of my Spring Opal Alina Crystal Mix from my website. Link will be in the description box below with a discount code. And I'm just going to grab a few of the crystals from the collection. This isn't the whole collection. I've used loads, and the shaped ones, I've used loads of them. There's loads of shapes missing. Milo, you're noisy. And my pickup tool. Milo, stop eating carrots when I'm doing voiceovers, please. Thank you. Oh, he's finished it anyway. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is add to that speckledy effect by putting speckled crystals on top of the speckled nail and making it look kind of like beautiful, I guess, and different, like everything in Alice in Wonderland. No, he hasn't finished his carrot. Oh, I thought he had. He's so noisy. Right, I'll let you watch in peace so you don't have to listen to my dog eating a carrot, and I'll get back to you. So I'm just to let you know, I'm just popping the crystals onto this top coat. Now, that's not my usual method, but because this is just a nail on a practice tip, that's fine. If it was on a person, then I would actually use a harder gel, or like some of you guys use polygel. I don't use adhesive because I have a reaction to it. So yeah, I'll just let you know that for disclaimer purposes.
When
think about yesterday. My, oh my. My, oh my. A kiss, and so I did. Since I met you, I feel unbreakable. Since I met you, I feel unbreakable. Since I met you, I feel unbreakable. I feel unbreakable. Oh, since I met you, I feel unbreakable.
So once it's all cured, that nail will go beautiful and matte, and it makes the crystals sparkle even more, and the nail just looks fab. I love it so much. Right, somebody asked me to show you how I attach the bits to a steel file. So you just peel off the back like so, pew, and then just line it up with the steel file. Literally line it up and stick it down. Now, if you're using this on a person, score the edges, please, because you'll cut them to shreds. But I'm using it on a practice nail, so I'm not going to bother scoring it. This did take a bit of filing for me to get it the way I wanted it. And I think that's probably just because I'm building it upside down. So it just looks different, and it was just weird to do. But yeah, it came up really nice in the end, as you will see. So we'll just have a filey. This is a 180 grit I'm using on there. It's ample, unless you've got a firmer acrylic that's not as soft to file, but this was absolutely fine. And it doesn't, if you use a coarser grit, my concern would be that smile line would be kind of gritty and bumpy. So using a 180 is like that perfect place in between coarse and super fine, where you get a nice smooth surface and it's not too hard to file. But as you can see, I'm constantly moving the file. I'm never just like, unless I'm filing the sides or the tip or the free edge, I'm never filing flat. You've got to file around. And then I'm just taking a 180 grit file and leveling out the top of the nail as well, because when you build things like 3D Frenches, you're constantly adding more product, and it will get thicker and fatter and taller. So if you start filing it down in the beginning and start as you mean to go on, then you're not going to overbuild it later on. Because once the nail's finished, it will be a huge amount of filing if it's too big. And even when, like with the best preparation, I still feel like I had quite a bit of filing at the end. So look, I'm turning it upside down, looking at it like, this is just so trippy. So weird, but it looks lovely now. So I need to get rid of all that dust. Get rid of the dust. So now that's nice and clean, I'm going to go in my first colour, which is Crazy Lobster, and paint right up that wall. Paint right up the wall, and then bring that gel polish down as well. You know the rules with this. I have sped it up because I'm pretty sure you'd be very bored. I did go a bit too over. I always find like it's a bit tricky getting that fine balance where you've got it over enough and not too much. But yes, we want to drag it down. It doesn't matter if you bring the gel down further than you are planning to cap. It honestly, it doesn't make any difference. In fact, you're better off doing that, because what you don't want, which happened to me when I first tried this, was when I capped the gel polish area, I realised I hadn't made the gel polish big enough, and part of the capped end was clear. where I'd run out of gel polish, so to speak, like I'd run out of road and I was still driving. So make sure you make that gel polish as big as you need it, and just a tiny bit more, just in case, because as much as you want to cap within those lines, sometimes it's easy to go over it. So yeah, okay, so that's cured for 30 seconds, and then we're going to cap it in clear acrylic using Nail Mates Crystal Clear. Take it up the side. So as you can see, the bead I'm using is quite, not dry, but it's not wet. It's kind of the perfect consistency, really. So once that bead's on, we're going to pat it into place. As you can see, it's very easy for it to go past that gel polish. So you need to keep it within your lines, keep it flowing nicely. Join it up to the beginning of the nail. Obviously, because it is a reverse French, that nail is going to naturally get wider as you go down. So just bear that in mind. Don't be freaked out by it. Just work with it. Just look at the thickness. Make sure you're not going too thick. Make sure you're not losing that shape. It's so much more beneficial to take the time now and smooth it with that brush. Go over it with a file, because at the end you'll have so much more filing work otherwise. So I will pop this nail to the side and let it fully cure. It's not on a person, so it takes a little bit longer to cure. And then I'm going to go in with, on this other nail, I've already applied a base coat. I'm going to use Marshmallow first, and I'll do 2 layers of Marshmallow, and we're going to do a little bit of artwork on this nail. Nothing technical, anyone can do it, it's super easy. Just basic stuff. So first layer on, and then this is what I do. I was saying this in my last video. Rotate, go back to one nail, back to the other nail. So this nail's now fully cured. I've put the other nail to the side. I'm going to file this in, because these 3D French, they take a long time. They are a lot of work, but they're so worth it. So you're just repeating what you did on the first smile line, just filing it in. Obviously it's upside down, so make sure you keep looking at it from different angles and just checking on it, because it's so easy to just look at it from one way and realise it's not quite lining up right. But I'll let you watch this little bit. Yeah, just file it nice and pretty, and then we'll add our next colour. Now we'll quickly jump back to the other nail and apply the second coat of Marshmallow. You'll save so much time if you can do that. Work one nail to the other nail. And then once that's cured, we're going to go in with a velvet, I couldn't get my words out then, velvet matte top coat. Because we're going to do a little bit of drawing on here. Really simple drawing, just using like a dotting tool and a detailer brush. Okie dokie, so Lil Chick is the first colour we're using. So this has had its matte top coat. Going to grab some of that Lil Chick and a dotting tool, and we're going to create an egg, like a mini egg, like a Cadbury's mini egg. They're very nice. They have like a speckledy shell on the outside and then solid chocolate inside. If you've never had one or seen one, they're so delicious. I'm just making sure I'm in shot there. So yeah, you can literally use a dotting tool to do this. It's not, you know, rocket science. I'm not the best freehand artist. I just have fun with it. It's very user friendly. You could do your own nails, like if you're a home user, and put little eggs on the end. Very simple. Just get a dotting tool, so much easier. Because you're already creating kind of smooth rounded edges anyway, so I think it works really, really well. So we'll get that, pop it in the lamp for 30 seconds, and then I'm just going to take the black gel and outline it quickly. Really, really thin outlines. I think that's the key. If your outlining is either really, really wobbly, really thick, uneven. It's not going to look as good. So if you get a really thin line around there, it's a bit better. And I can't remember what colour this is. Silly me. I didn't show you the bottom. I showed you all of them at the beginning, so we're literally doing an egg that's slightly sideways on this one, like it's laying on its side a little bit. Again, nothing too technical. As you guys all said you wanted the vlog, we're doing the vlog. I even vlogged, I wanted to vlog getting my vaccine. I got my first dose of the COVID vaccine today. Oh, now I'm using goat. But I thought I better not vlog inside because it was in a little pharmacy and it's a bit, it's private, isn't it? People are in there. So I thought I better not. But I did vlog straight after just to, show my little vaccine card. Yay! And I feel fine at the moment. I'm knackered anyway because the dog had me up so much last night. So, right, I'm going in with goat, as you can see, and just painting in exactly the same. Just exactly the same way. It looks ever so beautiful. I think the trick with the 3D French versus the normal French is you're painting up the wall and as close to that top as you can get. And I mean, if you've got the time to file it all to perfection and get that gel polish kissing the very top of that wall, that's the ultimate 3D French. I mean, that is. And I've seen some that are just so spectacularly perfect. Mine are just, they're all right. They're all right. But I'm sure I could probably do better. Right, Pastel Dream we're using next. There's always room for improvement, isn't there? So I'm going to use the slightly smaller end of the dotting tool, and this little egg's going to be tucked in between. Sorry for the little shakes you can see on the camera. The reason is both my husband and son are completely flat-footed, and every time they walk nearby, the whole bloody house shakes, I swear. So we've got old floorboards. Right, back to this now. It's cured. We're encapsulating with clear acrylic. Same principle, just walking that bead up the sides. I will apply more product because it needs a bit more in those side areas. And just use your brush to shape it and then pop it to the side, let it cure. I've got a bit of floof there. There's floof alert. Hello. Bring that down. Don't need all of that. And then just pattern press, and then we start, as that bead starts to polymerize, it's going to be so much easier to nudge it into place. And the more you do this, the easier the filing part's going to be. Just pay attention to it, just really, really pay attention to it and you'll be grand. There we are. Remember to see what I mean, where it's very easy for it to start getting super, super wide. Although, because it's an upside down reverse 3D French, it will get wider because it's going from the free edge to the cuticle instead of cuticle's free edge. But we can still make it look elegant and not too fat, as you can see. And we can give it a good file at the end as well. So don't fear. Right, back to the other nail now while this sets up. So we're going to outline these other two little eggies. Give them an outline. Bodge that one up a bit. That's quite funny. And then outline that central one. Pop that in the lamp and get it cured. Okay. Now we're going to use Dalmatian on the top of the eggs to give them an even more speckledy look, which works absolutely beautifully. So we just pop that over with a detailer brush so then you can position the speckles a little bit easier. I think it gives a really, really good effect. I really like it. And you just keep moving them around. So there's little ones, bigger ones, teeny, teeny, tiny ones. Just like play with it, have fun with it. and then once you're happy you can pop it in your lamp for a 30-second cure. But I like the overall effect. I love the marshmallow shade. I'm in love with it with a matte top coat. It's so beautiful. I want to do more with all these gels. I'd love to give myself a decent bloody manicure because my nails look disgusting. So hopefully maybe I'll get some time next week. Who knows? You never know, right? Just nudging all those into place. And the thing is, if there's any bits that are a bit big and you just don't want them there, you can just scoop them off as well if you only want smaller bits. It really doesn't make much difference. I think did I take? Yeah, I did. I thought I took a bit off. Just felt like it was a little bit too speckly. Right, cure that quickly. Now back to the other nail. So I'm going in with Leaping Bunny. Beautiful spring shade. And we'll draw on the rest of the 3D French again. So I'll let you watch this little bit.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down. Bathing in the light that you share, you're like the sun. Who am I to think how it'd be if you were mine? I've been walking with my shades on for so long, I can't seem to get them back on. 'Cause ooh, how I fell in love, couldn't see it coming back.
Right, so we'll get that in the lamp. Pop it in the lamp, 30-second cure, pop it to the side, we'll go back to the other nail. And I'm just going to do that cute little tag. You know the tag that you see in Alice in Wonderland that says, "Eat me"? It's even at the end of the newer one, isn't it? When Hatter gives it to his family, the crumpled little crumbs of cake. So I remember as a child, I wanted to be Alice. Who else just wanted to go off into that kind of make-believe, gorgeous world of bright colours and weird and wonderful things? Be amazing, wouldn't it? Oh, look at that. Right, so it's just a little label that says "Eat me." That's all it is. So do the little thing. I'll flash cure that quickly. And back to the other nail. So, as per the last time, we've cured it. We need to encapsulate it with clear acrylic. So build up those edges, keeping it all controlled so it's not getting too wide, too fat, too high. But I do love this upside down reverse 3D French, because it's reverse French because you do the smile line the nude first. And it's upside down. So it's an upside down reverse 3D French. I love that. It almost looks like an arrowhead, doesn't it? Right, while that's setting up, we'll go back and do the writing inside here. So just using the very fine brush, just write the words "Eat me." I thought rather than the cake or the drink from Alice in Wonderland, we'd have mini eggs because that's what these colours reminded me of. So the magic mini eggs. Very easy to do if you just don't apply much pressure. I always used to struggle with things like this, but I've just learnt just really, really fine. Just don't apply too much pressure and you'll be good. And then that needs a cure. And we're going to pop a matte top coat on. But before I cure it, I'm just going to pop a little crystal cuff using my Alina Spring Opal mix that kind of corresponds in with those colours.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go.
Look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm on. I got it.
So once they're on, we'll pop that in the lamp and boosh, look at that. There's always a little bit of bling required, I believe. Now we're going back to the other nail and using the shade Bambi. And just filling in that last section there. Fill it in. And then once I'm happy, I shall pop it in the lamp. Remember to paint up the wall slightly so that you've got that 3D shadowing look. And then pop it in your lamp, cure for 30 seconds, and we will get on with encapsulating that.
But now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go.
Right, so that's cured. Now we'll encapsulate with clear acrylic. Again, just build up that area. Keeping control of the bead is key here. So if you're quite new to nails, don't worry about doing anything like this yet. Get your control, get your ratios, get everything sort of down and then go for stuff like this. Otherwise you will literally feel deflated. But it's like asking somebody who's just learnt to ride a bike to ride a unicycle in 30 seconds. Right, so we filed that nail and everything's all nice. Look at that, upside down, reverse 3D French fade. Check it out. I love it. I just think it's so bonkers. I really, really love it. I hope you guys like this one, because this nail took a lot of time. It took a long time. I just turned it round to have a look as well, because I was like, oh, I need to look at it from the other angle too. So there we go. And here's the rest of the nails. I really, really hope you've liked this. All the details will be in the description box below. Check out Madam Glam's website. Check out my website. I'll see you in my next video. Tally bye.